It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's going to be a good one. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olczyk. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Niners first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. but I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He keeps it himself, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They go play action for Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, 49ers.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Foye Oluokun with the play. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. 3rd down, Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Purdy. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To throw, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. Throwing again is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On first and 10, Lawrence. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Purdy now on second down. Now he'll run it. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our halftime report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jaguars offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On the draw, the give to Etienne.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. On the draw, it's ETN. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Lawrence. On the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it's going to be 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Travis Etienne of the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Etienne, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
ETN now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Lawrence now. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Will be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up in a short game.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. He will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff, ETN, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Working free downfield. It's Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, a tough spot here. 3rd and long. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. Open man is Jennings. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target to the 35-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this receiver did. It gives them this first set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I really like the urgency this offense is playing with in this 2-minute drill, Mike. They understand it's touchdown or bust on what very well may be the final possession of this game.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I was thinking about ways to get you down there. Was what struggling in here? No, but again, that's his favorite was. You told him my dad used to be not done almost another year. But I think it worked for me because you just, I don't know, I think yourself, if you just think of today, what he just. Well, what the text say?
You won't know for another 20 seconds. But no matter what the result, I don't blame you. Smart times are dropping all over the world, and I don't blame you for that either. And we both worked very hard, and I think you'll be getting close to it. It is a challenge.
That's 20 seconds. What are you doing here? You didn't talk to Buck Strickland's hairstylist too, did you? This year. Please, man, there's a child present.
You see something? Well, oh my, this is such exciting news. I am very excited. And, you know, today, having a child will be such a blessing.
Well, Dad, I think what Peggy's saying is that it's not very often that a man of 75 fathers a child. I mean, when the boy's 18, you'll be happy. My sources tell me that Hank's problem is very much Stevie is on Dad.
Yo, man, it don't even know what hit for me, man.